All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Invo Insider. We are so excited to have you here. Guess what? Today is a very important day.
I'm back.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes, Hope is back. We are so excited to have Hope back, and not only is Hope back, but it is a very special day for Hope. She wore pink today because it's her birthday.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday to Hope. We can't believe you are getting so old. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Welcome to the Invo Insider, AKA Hope's birthday. So we are so excited you're here. We can't wait for basically everything that we have today. It's all centered around Hope because that's the way the world should work, ultimately, right?
I can't say that I disagree.
I can't say that I thought you would. So, exactly. So, we're excited to get things started. We're going to go ahead and talk about, do you mind going through the agenda? I know it's your birthday and all. But
I suppose I can go through the
okay,
agenda.
all right.
So we're super excited for this Insider. It is a special edition. So, of course, we'll have Kahoots, but a little bit is changing. We're going to be hearing from Jake Martin, our president and COO. And then James and I will actually be jumping into a demo. And, of course, we're going to end our Insider with giving away a Yeti cooler.
Who knew that we would give away a Yeti today?
Should we just
like
give
that
it to
one?
me?
You know what? I don't know that that's how that works. So, very nice try. Maybe you can get your husband to get you a very nice Yeti for your birthday.
Okay.
You know?
Deal.
I
That's fair.
will call him and text him later and ask him to do that.
Please
you
do.
know? Yes. No.
But James.
All right.
How are they winning the Yeti?
How are they going to win? So,
Yes.
for those of you who have never been here or have fallen asleep since then, we do this thing called Kahoot. It's all about the Kahoot. So if you want to win at Kahoot, you have to go to www.kahoot.it, or if you're really cool, you can download the Kahoot app. I've been told it's a little faster.
Have you?
I
now?
don't know that that's true, though.
Yet you still lose every time.
Hey, you didn't have to go there. All right, so we are going to be doing trivia through Kahoot. So if you want to win that Yeti, you have to make sure that you are fast and that you are correct. Otherwise, you will be second or some other place. So the only person that wins that Yeti is first place. So make sure you win, make sure you're fast,
and
make
keep
sure
up
you're
your
correct.
browser and keep up your app.
Yes.
That way you don't lose your spot because the different Kahoots will be at different
Yes,
segments.
there's going to be 3 sections to this. So make sure that you keep your app or your browser open.
Yes.
You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and get things started right now with a Kahoot.
With a Kahoot?
For your birthday.
Yes.
This is all about Hope's birthday.
I love this Kahoot.
Yes. No, we're not doing it about your birthday. That's
so
just
grab
not
your
gonna happen.
smartphone out. You can scan the QR code at the top, or you can just go out, like James said, www.kahoot.it, and then type in that PIN number. So, yes, we already have one person. Good job.
Way to go.
Continue to fill in. This is, oh no.
Hopeless. Oh,
that is
poor
so sad.
thing.
You need to have me in your life. That way you're not hopeless.
There's so many.
There you go.
There's so many different ways to take that. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Continue to, yes, look at them. There's Raider
Oh
Hog.
my gosh,
We have
Raider
Miles
Hog.
from DVE. Everybody just keep filing in. This is how you win the Yeti.
Yes, make sure that you get in
Yes,
here.
this is how you win the Yeti. So we want everybody in here.
Yep. Keep them coming. So we'll give you just a few more minutes in terms of getting logged in. Wow, Mike, Nick Saban. What? Why does Nick Saban always show up? And he is always right above Raider Hog.
Who's Nick Saban?
Huh?
Who's-
Exactly. That's
Who's Nick
exactly.
Saban? Okay,
He's
maybe
the-
that was a good question.
He's
I
the
don't know.
coach of Alabama. So
Oh.
my other arch nemesis.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Raider
okay.
Hog and Nick Saban. Two of
LSU
them.
will have their day one day.
Hey, you know what? All I'm going to
It
say
may be
is
never.
go Tigers.
Maybe never,
We're
but
national
it'll be one day.
champions. Yes, national champions. Did
Oh, you
see
are?
It? Yeah.
No.
The girls won. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They won?
Oh yeah. They won the national championship.
Well, honestly,
Go us.
congratulations.
Go us.
Congratulations.
Yes, I helped so much.
Congratulations,
I
James.
didn't actually. So.
Okay, let's count down to 5. Are you ready
5.
for this? For anybody else who's trying to get in quickly. 5.
Oh. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here
Hit
we
it.
go.
All
Start
right.
that Kahoot. It is all about the month of April.
April.
It really is about Easter, you know?
It is about Easter.
All the Easters.
Yes.
Okay, question number 1. What's the most popular Easter candy in America? Is it Tootsie Rolls, Marshmallow Peeps, Dots, or Skittles? Honestly, that is some of the worst, like,
You know what? You
Candy
don't like Skittles?
in the world.
I personally like Dots. I really
You
like
like
Dots.
Dots?
I do like Dots.
James.
It's
That
you
is.
know,
That
a
is
guilty
not
pleasure.
okay.
I don't know what you want to call
That
it.
is-
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
do
15
not.
people got it correct. It is Marshmallow Peeps.
Do not like Marshmallow Peeps.
I don't either.
No.
I don't either. Have you ever put one in the microwave?
No, but it sounds fun.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah?
Skeeter, you
Boom.
are in first place. Okay, here we go. Here's the next question. Besides bunnies, what animal is considered an Easter symbol? Is it a turtle, a frog, a lamb, or a cow?
I'm gonna go with nothing gets me by better than an Easter cow.
An Easter-
That's just, you know, I don't
An
know
Easter
why,
cow.
but that just seems like something that everybody should have in their fridge.
Honestly, I agree with you.
I'm gonna go with a lamb.
It is
Yep,
a lamb.
I knew
You
that.
guys are doing so good. Yes, 17
I
got
knew
it
that.
correct. So let's see the leaderboard. Oh,
Wow.
we have somebody moving up. Skeeter,
job,
keep
V.
in first
Good job, V.
place. Okay, here we go. This is the last question for this segment. What is the official flower of Easter? Is it white lilies, tulips, carnations, or red roses?
I'm gonna go with tulips.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love tulips.
I was gonna say I
They're
would
very
say white
pretty.
lilies, but I don't know that that's.
Don't.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Yes, it is white lilies. Let's hit.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it
Woohoo!
alone.
Okay, hopeless. Oh my.
Oh
you are
my.
in first place. I don't know how I
Hopeless.
feel about this.
Well done.
Hopeless.
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Good job.
Yes.
I
So.
need to be more in your life, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently. No. All right. So congratulations, Hopeless. Let's see if you can keep that top spot. We're excited to see that. So, like Hope said, we have a very special edition for you today where somebody named Ryan and somebody named Jake are actually going to do our our interview today. Our interview.
It's exciting.
Yes. So we are actually going to kick it over to a very special interview. Now, before we kick it to the interview, we need to make sure that you know Ryan is stuck in the 80s. He really is stuck in the 80s. Even though he wasn't born back then, he's stuck in the 80s. The glitch factor on his video today is going to be off the charts.
Epic.
So for those of you that were around in the 80s, it's going to give you some serious nostalgia.
He's bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Or at least
okay?
that's what we're going to tell
Yes.
him. So
That's what.
without further ado, we're going to kick you over to our interview with Ryan and Jake.
Well, good morning, and welcome to the latest episode of the Invo Insider Podcast. I'm, of course, your host, Ryan Heffernan, the creative manager here at Invo, and I'm also joined by El Presidente himself, Jake Martin. And as of Friday, two-time Invo World Champion, Jake Martin. Thank you all to our listeners for joining us this afternoon, whether that be through Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or in this case, the Invo Insider live stream event. So this is what we in the industry call a special edition episode of the Invo Insider podcast. So Jake, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, special edition. This is fun. So we wanted to toss something different out here to all of our insiders. And, we're going to just dig in here this morning and really in a shortened episode, but an episode that's really meant to expose a little bit more about what's going on at Invo, talk a little bit about the product, kind of where we're at with this year, what we're focusing on, and I guess wherever you decide you want to take us, you are hosting this thing, and so I guess I am completely at your mercy, Ryan.
Man, that's kind of scary for you. No, I guess we'll just get right into it then. Just kind of start. We truly believe at Invo that we are partnering with you, our clients, and for those who are watching that aren't clients, hopefully to be clients soon. We truly believe that we are a partner in the industry. And as such, we want to be very transparent about the stuff that's happening at Invo. We want to be open. We want to talk with you about what we're challenged with, what we're striving to do, what we're looking to do in the future. So with that said, Jake, we are now into the second quarter. You've spent time this year in Washington, D.C. We've spent some time in California. We've spoken to a lot of people within the industry. Just what are you seeing this year in the industry specifically that might impact our listeners?
Yeah, I appreciate that question. It's been a very busy first quarter within Invo, as it always is. We run on a calendar year, and so from a leadership standpoint, we spend the final quarter of the year really planning and laying out the groundwork for what we're wanting to accomplish in the upcoming 12 months. And of course, that is exactly what we did as a leadership team: is set some benchmarks, some goals for the company, and really try to hit the ground running in the first quarter, getting that disseminated to the leadership group as well as all the departments, and that goes from everything from product to company strategy to marketing, advertising strategies, which resides squarely in your wheelhouse. Excited about some new ad partners that we've got off the ground and already seeing some great outcomes there. Really connecting with our strategic partners, our referral partners, and really just trying to do everything we can to get momentum into the year. And it's been a great start to the year. And, the last couple of years have really been unique. I don't think there's been any normalcy since 2020, whether that's just from a hiring perspective, from an industry perspective, even strategies from our credit union and banking clients, looking to see what's driving the industry as a whole. There's been no normalcy by my estimation. And this year has felt more normal than in the last 3 years, if I'm just being honest, which is exciting to see. Like you stated, we talked a little bit, for those of you who have been with us for the previous episodes this year, we were in attendance at the CUNA GAC event in Washington, D.C., largest gathering of credit unions in the United States on an annual basis. And we're able to really benefit from having our ear to the ground and listening to what the industry is doing. And then since then have been able to connect with the community banking space and to a high degree as well. And we're seeing some common things for the first time in a while. And that is, I feel over the last couple of years, we've watched the industry try to identify investments and strategies within the digital space, whether that's online, within the website, within the mobile banking platform, online banking, as well as the mobile channel. Obviously, two very important touch points, places that we operate from a collaboration platform, but then also what are we doing in the branch? And so you think about how significantly that area has been impacted, the physical delivery channel. And I feel like really for the first time in several years, we're seeing both of those channels being viewed equally. How can the customers and the members be served both physically in the branch and then through online platforms, which we would refer to as digital branch, right? And so, we operate in both those spaces as a partner, and we might get into some of that today, but I think it's unique this year in that I'm seeing strategies aligned to ensure both of those delivery channels, physical and digital, are really meeting expectations and finding the efficiencies that are necessary to be a relevant financial partner to customers.
Yeah, that's awesome. And at Invo, obviously, you guys have maybe seen me a little bit through the podcast, but for the insider guests, this might be the first time you've ever seen my face. I said at the beginning, I'm the creative manager. I'm in marketing. I do sort of that side of the building. But as someone who's at Invo that works here every day, I can personally attest to the excitement that we felt this year, the excitement going into this year. But at the same time, and as is often the case, I fell asleep one day in January and woke up and it was April all of a sudden. So it's been a busy and at times challenging year so far. So just to maybe build on that, what are some of the maybe biggest challenges that you've seen so far this year at Invo, but also for our industry at large?
Yeah, I'd say challenges are identifying, areas of focus. And what I mean by that is, you think about if you're focusing on delivery channels, that is a lot to wrap your arms around. So for our customer base, it's how do you deliver and on strategies that are addressing both of those lanes simultaneously. And from within Invo, it's how do we provide products and services that support those strategies. And Benny that 10 years ago started off really servicing the physical channel exclusively with our in-branch video banking platform and then enhancing that with lobby management. And then taking that to digital, we've traditionally been a physical first strategy to support that engagement. And I think that's critically important. And we might talk a little bit more about that today if time allows. But, for us, it's how do we continue to enhance our platform, our ecosystem of software to allow engagement to happen across physical and digital. And, if you just get real about it, it's which one is more important. And that's difficult to ascertain. And it's where do you want to enhance the areas of the platform the most with a limited time, with limited resources, limited capacity. And so that gets into the teams and the staff, and we're all working with finite resources, but it's how do you ensure that you're going the proper direction to bring products and services or enhance existing products and services to match those things. If I'm just being honest, that's something I question on a daily basis, being too deep into it to making sure we are focusing on the right things. And so, as a leadership team, we've identified a very large group of things that we want to focus on for this year. And it really does touch on all of those things, both the physical and the digital. But pulling all of that forward, is important. Consumer expectations have never been higher. And people expect the best, whether they're engaging, physical or digital channels. So how do we work on that? And there's a litany of challenges that come with addressing those things.
Yeah, that kind of leads right into my next question as well, because of course, as a partner, we're looking to alleviate some of those challenges for clients. So we have challenges that are facing Invo specifically, but we know that there's plenty of challenges facing the industry, plenty of challenges facing our clients. So maybe how would you just maybe looking at some strengths of Invo as in your position as El Presidente, how would you say that Invo is maybe uniquely equipped to face those challenges that we're facing, but also to help our clients face the challenges that they're facing?
Yeah, we have a lot of common challenges that are shared. In that this isn't a negative comment, although that has a negative connotation. Challenges tend to be taken in a negative light. But for me, I think about when I meet with our clients and our prospects and people that we're working with in the industry, which is my sounding board for what's happening out there. I hear similar things, which is staffing challenges, operational efficiencies, ensuring that you're focusing on the right things to cater to your existing customers, which would fall into that camp of loyalty, as well as what are you doing to go after that new customer, that next customer, and then how do you treat them just like you have been treating your customers you've had for decades. It's no different for us, but we definitely view our relationships with our clients as partnerships. And so when I think about the partnerships we have, it's how do we continue to improve the products and services they're using with the resources we have. But we've made some decisions to enhance that from our staffing perspective, which allows us to do more. And so, we are very blessed within our company. We have a team of 10Xers across the board, and I've always liked that term. It's something that anyone who's trying to hire or identify talent, I think, looks for individuals that are an X output, which just means that you're going to get more than you would expect from an average employee, which is a little bit flippant in comment. But what I mean by that is there's not a single person within Invo that works here that doesn't put out what would be considered probably work from a team individually, which just helps to allow us to really accelerate significantly quicker than I think a lot of other companies our size do. But all that being said, the leadership team and the board has made a decision to make some significant investments to grow. So we've been hiring and adding additional staff. We've already onboarded several new team members this year, and we are actively recruiting and interviewing right now. Specifically within the engineering team at this point, and that's just because that's the engine within the car, right? So we use that analogy of a vehicle. We're full of features. We do what some other companies out there do, but what kind of engine drives it? And for me, the engine within Invo is our engineering department, and so we're continuing to invest in talent there, which is going to help us, I believe, to meet the needs and the expectations of the clients we're serving today, and then those that we're hoping to serve in the future.
Yeah, I actually want to dig into that a little bit because I think that one thing that makes us unique is our culture. And I don't say that just to pat us on the back. I've been at companies where the culture seemed really good from the outside, but didn't lead to any sort of productivity, didn't lead to any sort of benefits to the clients that we served. I think that even some of our clients would attest that we try, and even like at our Invo Summit last year, to do things differently. Even with the insider, we try to do things differently. So with that being said, culture can seem good from the outside, but not really do good things. How's the culture that the sort of maybe OG folks of Invo that they created? How's it been beneficial, not just for our employees, because obviously we get to have team nights, play Call of Duty, do all this fun stuff, but how's it been beneficial to our clients?
Yeah, I love that. Have you seen the documentary We Crashed about the company we work? Yeah, so there's some wonderful television watching on Apple TV. Great documentary. Yeah, so this isn't a place where there's unlimited kombucha bars and slides and trampolines. And, although I have seen people jump off desks, there's a lot of energy drinks consumed. So there might be some parallels there. But that was a very much a fake culture, in my opinion, and they did a great job of selling it. But there's something that I have held on to for years. And Ryan, you and I have worked together for over 3 years, so we've been to know each other very well. But something that I have held on to for me, kind of as just a guidepost, is if vision is where the company is going, then culture is how we get there. And so whenever I'm involved in any of our hiring processes, it's up to the directors to identify talent, to sort out the potential that we have for those positions, do a skills assessment, do a personality assessment. And then I come in and, in my capacity, I don't think it's common, but I sit down and talk culture. I want to know what's important to them. How can we continue to feed into them as a human, as an individual? Not only what are they going to be contributing to the company, because this course has to be symbiotic, but how do we make sure that we're helping to better and further them as a person? And that is important to me. And, when you think about, you can't serve customers well until you serve your own team well. And that's something that's important to me. And so you highlighted some of the fun things we do. I think that, we've done a great job of finding ways to connect as a team. And, you've referenced the team night we just had because it's fresh on our minds. It was just this past Friday. But, we've been able to identify some activities that, somebody like me can directly relate to one of our teenage interns, right, who is in school or who's just come on board, who has got decades of different life experiences between them. But if we can find common ground, well, then that gives us something to relate to and then have office banter about. But, those things, I believe, help to feed a culture that really helps everyone to then believe in what we're doing together because it's intentional. And you referenced the summit, which is our annual client event that we do, our innovation event in the fall. And, we try to bring that same culture to that, which is we're going to deliver a lot of content. And it's going to be serious. Like what we're going to talk about is serious. I mean, we service a financial industry, which is a highly regulated industry, not a new industry, a very old, one of the oldest industries in the world. But how do we have fun? Who says you can't have fun while we're doing this, right? I mean, what we do is serious, but you don't have to take yourself seriously. And so I think that you can operate in a capacity where that's not only just transparent, but tangible. And so, I think those are things that we can do to impart into not only the people that we have the opportunity to serve internally at the company, but then also externally through our customer relationships, our partnerships.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're gonna get back to the summit in just a second. I want to talk about that a little bit more, but I do think it's important, even with just talking about our clients as well. And when you serve the person, right, especially like in within our company, we're serving the needs of the person. We care about the person. That's what we want to get at in the branches that we're helping with, and the banks and credit unions that we're helping with. It's for their members, for their customers. Like, that's the whole point. So I think the culture drives that, like you were saying. But you've been in the industry a long time, far longer than just your time at Invo. So you know how quickly things can change, but also how slowly things can change. It's kind of a weird dichotomy that's within this industry. And you kind of talked about that a little bit in your last answer, but what sort of impact do you think that Invo specifically is having on that industry?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to pretend that you didn't just call me the oldest person in the room. That's fine. I'll be okay with this, Ryan.
There's only 3 people in this room,
Well,
so
we both remember who won Call of Duty on Friday, so we'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that and move forward.
Too soon.
Yeah, I know. Too soon. My bad. You're right. I've seen a lot happen. In serving the industry, it has been one of my favorite things that I've done in my professional career. Just watching things change and evolve. Just even things such as interactive teller being deployed, cash recyclers within an operational side, online banking, remote deposit capture, things that have dramatically changed how we work with our financial institutions. But all along the path there, I saw a shift happen over the last few years, which was, for a long time, technology was really driving that innovation in that, hey, this new thing came out, this is how it can impact what you're doing. This new thing came out, this is how it can change how you've been performing the same things you've been performing for decades. And I believe that we have a consumer base now that our clients, our financial institutions, are serving, that has higher expectations, that has higher demands, and I mean that in a positive way, than any consumer ever has before. And I believe that it's rapidly accelerating. We are very much in a self-service world. And I've used this example before, but if I find out that I'm out of dog food at 10:30 at night, I don't have to wait to go to the store tomorrow. I literally open my Chewy app and I order dog food, and it will be here. We're in Springfield, Missouri. Their local distribution centers in Kansas City. It will literally be here within 48 hours. And that's a game changer. We've got an Amazon distribution center here just outside of town. We have same day delivery. So, I mean, if I run out of paper towels, and it has happened, I can have paper towels by the time dinner rolls around. And so that is an unbelievable customer experience. I mean, unbelievable customer experience. And we're fooling ourselves if we believe that that only exists in retail experiences. There's a reason why you can have food delivered to your house now from every single one of your favorite restaurants, fast food or otherwise. It's because of the convenience side of that. I think we're missing the boat if we don't understand that those expectations transfer to the financial partner as well, which means the difficulty exists for community banks and credit unions competing against national players. And there's all kinds of things happening in the industry with uncertainty, with safety and soundness, and how we're evaluating our financial partners. But I know that the partners that we serve are keenly aware of that and operating in a really high capacity. And so those aren't concerns that their clients have, but it's how do we partner with them? How do we help to see through the changes that consumer behaviors are happening, and then be able to provide resources that help them to meet those expectations? And I believe that's where Invo operates. I think that we have a very unique operation here where we're able to be very efficient. The business practices we have within the company, not only just from a leadership perspective, but even down to how we develop the product within agile methodology, and the processes that we have in place for product enhancements and development and testing, help us to be very, very efficient and not just responsive, but innovative, that I would choose to use there. And so when we see consumer behaviors changing and financial institutions challenged by how do they meet the demands of those consumers, that we want to be able to equip with tools and resources so that they can be right where their customers expect them to be, whether that's scheduling an appointment at 10:30 at night. Back to my example of dog food. What if I find out when I'm checking my balance that something is askew? My balance isn't what I expected it to be. When I looked at my mobile banking app, well, then I can go in and schedule an appointment either to be taken remotely or in branch tomorrow based on my schedule, right? Not just when I can drive across town, but maybe not only when I can drive across town, but when does my calendar allow that space to be available? I think that's where we operate as a platform that really fosters collaboration in this industry.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just want to shift gears as we start to wrap up. We just have a few more minutes here, and I want to talk about a few in-person events that we have. One coming up and one that we just actually had. We recently had our first ever in-person client advisory board, which is specifically kind of designed to get some of that insight from financial institutions that have that have boots on the ground, right? So some of that like insider knowledge that we need to know that's happening at banks and credit unions across the country. Could you maybe just spend a few minutes telling us what that client advisory board is and what came from it this year?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you brought that up. It's something that's extremely important to me. It's really close to my heart from the perspective of, leading this company, and that's to not operate with blinders on. And I think that that's a very easy thing to do when there's so many things that are happening. Is here's the strategic plan that you lay out and you're focused on that with a laser focus, and you don't see what's happening around you. And that's, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm calling myself out probably more than anyone. And I think that it's important that you're listening to the voice of the people that you're serving. And so, we formed the client advisory board several years ago. This has been something we've had operating in a virtual capacity. We've grown our board now to really represent both credit unions of various sizes and scopes and scales, as well as demographics that they serve, and community banks as well. Both of those groups being represented. I love to get banks and credit unions in the room together. And I still believe it's one of my missions is to break down that wall that exists in that space. And, we're very blessed to have representatives from both of the sides of that aisle in the room at the same time collaborating. And, I'll be honest with you, that's one of the things I think that I'm the most proud of is when you see all of us together talking about what's going on, what they're seeing in their markets, what they're seeing in their branch, what kind of activity they're seeing online, challenges that they're finding within digital platforms. That helps us to understand where should we be helping to innovate. And so that client advisory board for me is our best R&D. So, we have ideas of things we want to do. We see things. We have requests come in through our existing customers, through enhancement requests and new products that are being sought after. But our client advisory board is an intimate group, and that group is designed to give us feedback as to what does their strategic plan look like? What are they focusing on? Even more important than that, what challenges are they seeing? So what are their customers and members telling them that are a struggle or difficulty in doing business with them as a financial partner? And so all I hear in that is, where can we bring a solve? Where can we better something that we've already developed? Whether that means, hey, less clicks to get through something, a better quality of experience. I believe the user experience is almost paramount to anything as long as it gets the job done, because we have very high expectations. Back to my earlier comment, have very high expectations in an Apple world where everything is glossy and pretty. That should exist everywhere. And so that client advisory board really helps us to have a perspective of, we build the tools, we deploy the tools to you as the financial partner. You use those tools. What's working and what's not working? What do you wish was there that's not there? What's there that you wish was better? What are you looking to do in the next 12 to 24 to 36 months? How can we identify areas where we can bring better solutions to them in that space? And then just let them be honest. My favorite part about that day we spent with our client advisory board was the panel. And so we had our directors, our director of product technology and accounts, sit up in front of this room, and then I just let the client advisory board just pelt them with questions. And the best feedback and dialogue that came from that entire day was that exchange, talking about things we're doing for security, things we're talking about doing for product enhancements, our roadmap for the product, things we're going to be doing with our clients and future clients in the next 12 months. And those things are important to me. And so, for those that might be here that aren't partnered with us today, I think it's important that we're able to convey that, we're not just about getting a new customer and getting a new client. It's really about how do we identify with the right partners that helps to push this company forward just as much as we're equipping you to be successful with the tools that we have today.
It's kind of a similar topic, but that was an in-person event that we just had. The one that's coming up, the Invo Summit. So we had our first Invo Summit that was in person last September. Our second one, but the first one was virtual. We have another one coming up this year. So you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We kicked the Invo Summit off, for the first time. I guess this would have been 3 events ago, virtually, and that was an unfortunate circumstance because the team had done a significant amount of work to hold this event, and due to the nature of the world at that time, travel was really shut down again unexpectedly. And so we had to pivot to a 2-day virtual event, which was awesome. I mean, we had a very high attendance rate. We had a high attachment rate. People that are willing to sit through a virtual call for 2 days is a testimony into itself. Got to love our clients. They're very committed. But last year was the first time we did this in person. And man, it was just a rocking 3 days. It was great. It was an opportunity for me to get to sit down with teams across the country that we'd only maybe met virtually before that. But that event is all about being to pour back into our customer base. And we actually had a pretty large contingent there of people that were not clients yet. And we're going to do that again this year. And so coming up in the fall, September 27th or 25th through the 27th, if those dates are correct, might have to put a graphic overlay if I'm wrong. 26th through the 28th, close enough. Yeah, so looky there. See, Ryan's going to hold me accountable all the time. So that event will take place in the fall, and I couldn't be more excited about it as well. Again, this event is designed for new product launch, new product features being launched, new enhancements being revealed, updates on things we're doing for security to protect our clients. We'll be announcing a new product launch this fall, putting pressure on the product team with that verbalized right there. So that's always an exciting thing. We're going to have the voice of the customer be a large part of this event as well. And so we'll be hearing from a lot of institutions across the United States, sharing stories of what they've done to innovate over the last few years. Some of them within the last year, some of our clients over the last 5-6 years plus, which is exciting to hear that things that we're doing aren't just a flash in the pan, but they are sustainable. They are impacting the operational efficiencies of our clients as well as the customer experiences, which is just as important, if not more important. And so that summit's going to be something I believe that gives us a platform to really bring people together, share what's going on, allow each of our peers to share that. We've got some exciting announcements we're not even ready to make yet, which will be forthcoming. Some of our team is probably the most excited about our first ever golf tournament. So the Invo Invitational will be something that takes place. I love creating social atmosphere for connecting on a personal level, and that's exactly what that is. I mean, we have an opportunity to build better relationships and stronger relationships with customers and future customers within that, and get a little vitamin D while we're at it, which is not a bad thing. I will not be swinging a golf club, so for those of you that know me, that does not surprise you. If it's not a putt-putt course, get a club out of my hand because it's dangerous to all those around me. For those of you that don't know me yet, I'll make you look really good as a golfer because unless it's Tiger Woods golf video game, it's not pretty at all. But the summit is a great event, and we'll be diving in over the next several months. You'll hear more about this, but we're really looking at what we're doing from a product standpoint, innovation standpoint, to build this out to really foster collaboration. And kind of as an aside, there was a point earlier this year in Ryan referenced the CUNA GAC event that I was able to hear a lot of other industry speakers talking about what the companies are doing, what they're seeing. And I heard a lot about conversations. And it was really interesting for me because I was actually asking some people in the audience, other bankers, like, what does that mean? Like to have conversations with their members and with customers. And I had one banker tell me, he's like, conversations are what I have with my mechanic. He's like, I have conversations with my kids. He's like, we're looking to be collaborators with our members and with our customers. We want to be able to create experiences in a branch physically on our website, through online banking or through the mobile channel to better collaborate with our customers that we're serving so that we can meet financial needs. We can provide products and solutions that are relevant to them today at whatever phase in life they are, but then also giving them a platform to collaborate in the future for that first home purchase, for that refinancing, to that first vehicle purchase, maybe for their child. And so when you think about what we're doing at Invo, whether that's throughout the course of the year with product development enhancement, if it's at the summit, which you were just referencing, we're really trying to drive towards that opportunity to allow our financial customers to really collaborate better with their customers.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I think that's all we have for this latest episode of the Invo Insider podcast, special edition. But can I say it now? Are we good to say it? I want to say it.
You can.
All right. We're gonna kick it back to Studio A with James and Hope.
Go.
Aw. 80s Ryan. He got it back to Studio A. So this is so exciting.
So exciting.
So exciting. So who's most excited about the golf tournament? That's what I want to know, because ultimately
me.
right now I can't wait to go golfing.
Same.
I look forward to it. Can't wait to do it. So
I just like driving the golf cart.
You just like driving the golf cart?
Yeah, I can drive the golf cart, and that is about it.
Okay.
That's
I guess fine.
It's
So,
fine.
What are you gonna do?
It works. Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, let's see if we can't kick it over to the Kahoot
To see who
and
is winning.
see who is listening to the interview.
Yes.
So we are going to go ahead and kick it over to the Kahoot and see if we can't get this party started. So as you can see, Hopeless is still on top.
Oh man.
Let's find out if we can get this taken care of. So
Here we go.
all right, all
Here
about
we
the
go.
interview.
All about the interview. It was briefly mentioned that our team often plays a certain video game. Which video game is it? Is it Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, Fortnite, or Call of Duty?
Donkey Kong.
Oh,
No?
that is not an option.
Not an option? It
Not
should
an
be.
option.
It should be.
No.
You said Mario, so
I
which
do like
made
to
me
play a good Fortnite, you know.
Fortnite. What
Fortnite's pretty
Does
fun.
that still exist?
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing?
It works, you know? Yes, it is Call of Duty.
Oh, Call
Hopeless,
of Duty.
you are keeping first place. I guess, congrats. No, I'm just kidding. Who said, you can't serve your customers well until you serve your team well? Was that Jake Martin, Dwayne Johnson, Chris Pratt,
Pratt.
or Patrick Mahomes?
It was probably Chris Pratt.
Who was it? Who?
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 Genuinely who?
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 Okay, let's see who.
Let's see who it is.
It was Jake Martin. What a great
Go
quote.
figure.
Brooke,
He
she's
was the
coming up.
only one on
Hopeless
the
is still
screen.
first.
Way to go,
Here
Brooke.
we go. Here we go. This is the last question of this section. What is the name of our annual users conference? Is it the Invo Insider, Invo Summit, Invo Ignite, or Invo Conference?
I'm going to go with Invo. Yes.
Invo
Conference.
Conference. Wow. Everybody just up
Nailed
and guessed
it.
it so
Hashtag
good.
nailed it.
Okay, everybody is in the same place. So congratulations, Hopeless.
Way to go, Hopeless.
You are still in first place. Great job. You're doing awesome. So, James,
What?
before we move to our next Kahoot, what are we doing next?
I think that we should probably do something just unheard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. I don't think we've ever done this before today. So we should maybe do something special just for your birthday, because it's time for a demo.
It's time for a demo.
Let's show everybody the cool, latest, greatest, coolest stuff that we have going on. Can we do that?
Do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
All right.
do it. All right,
We're
here
going to
we
go right over here to our fancy screen, and we're going to see if we can't show you around our demo site. So
Woohoo!
go
Let's do
ahead,
this.
Hope. Why don't you take us through some things here on your birthday?
Okay, let's do it. Okay,
This is
so
a test.
This is a test. Okay, so For those of you who do not know, on that left-hand side, that is our Invo dashboard. So that is where your employees live if they're able to take any kind of Invo interaction.
Invo
interaction. Can we trademark that?
We should.
And then on the right-hand side, that is Invo Financial. Now, James, this is not a real credit union or bank.
Oh, thank heavens. I thought we were getting into our next big thing, and I wasn't quite ready
No,
for that.
this is a fake financial institution, and we just do this to show you what some of our tools could look like on your website. So the first way is a pop-up. So we've seen a lot of our customers utilize this. They've seen great success with it. They even incentivize trying video banking or text or chatbot. Yeah, I mean, here at Springfield, Missouri, we love our Andy's Frozen Custard.
Love it.
That is a great way to incentivize people to try video banking. So that's one way. Another way would just be a button. Maybe you want a button on every single one of your web pages for video banking.
Every one.
Do it. Just do it. Yes, absolutely. Yes. But another fun way is through our widget. So bottom right-hand corner, you can see it follows me wherever I scroll. And if I hover over it, it gives me 3 options. So the first one is to launch a video banking call, if you look down here. Second option would be to schedule a call. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, but you can schedule a call in 3 different ways, James.
3?
3.
3 different ways.
3 different ways.
Wow.
And then this next way is through our chat bot. So if you wanted to converse with the bot, you absolutely can do that. 24/7, the bot is available to your customers and members.
Invo bot.
Invo bot. We
Invo
call
bot.
him Chat Bob, or I do.
You
I
call
just
him
gave
Chat
him.
Bob.
I just gave them a new name.
Yeah, don't say that again.
It's great. So. However, maybe I wanted to speak to a live person. Well, I can continue this conversation in 4 different ways.
4?
I said 4.
What?
4,
I
James.
thought you said 3.
I said 4.
No, 4 ways.
That is a number
Okay.
to remember, everybody.
4
It's
ways
4.
of doing
So,
something.
The
Yes.
first way is to chat live with an employee through the bot. Second way would be to create a video banking call through the bot. You can schedule a call through the bot, and you can also request a callback through the bot.
Wow.
Lots of things to do through the bot, right?
Lots of things to do through the
All-
bot. In fact, there's
All the
4.
things. In fact, there's 4. There's
4 ways.
absolutely 4. So the next thing that I want to show you is the Invo dashboard. So I'm bringing it full screen so that we can show you, again, this is where your employees are going to live if they can take any of those interactions. So right now, top left-hand corner, I am on the dashboard, and all other functionality is residing on the top across this ribbon.
This is so cool.
So cool. So
Our
I can
new
click-
version. This is our new version.
Our new version, yes, it's awesome. So I can click on the monitor tab if I wanted to. This is going to give me that 30,000-foot view of what's happening across all of my different channels. I can see everything. And then over here is our booking tab. I told you to talk a little bit more about it. So as an employee, I can also schedule a call with my customers and members. So if I wanted to schedule a call and maybe I was a customer, again, I can schedule in 3 different ways. So the first way is to schedule, or James, do you want to say how you can schedule them?
No, you go ahead.
I know you had said one of them was smoke signals, so.
Smoke signals.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is definitely
No.
not a way. No. The first.
Chat.
No.
No. Okay.
You can schedule a call through a video banking call.
Oh, there you
Yes,
go.
you can schedule a call for that. You can schedule a call for an in-person meeting. If you're still wanting to have face-to-face interactions, you can do that as well.
Absolutely.
And you can also schedule a call for those video banking kiosks. So within the branch, you want to schedule out for those, you absolutely can do that.
I still like smoke signals.
Not
I
an
do.
option.
Not an option.
That'd be cool,
apparently.
but not an option.
'Kay.
So we're currently on the video banking tab. So if you look down here, over on this left-hand side, I'm on the video banking tab. I can see a video banking call card is ringing in. So I can see that Patrick Mahomes is calling in. We love our Chiefs.
Oh,
Go Chiefs.
go Chiefs.
Yes, go Chiefs.
Chefs.
If I hover over the I, it's going to give me more contact information. It's going to give me just overall information about that customer or member. And then I can hit answer. And I would jump into a call with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yes. Let's
Amazing.
do that. Woo-hoo.
I can also, if I were on a call with a customer member, maybe we were on a phone call and I wanted to jump into a video call, I can do that. I just have to hit this plus button, grab their information, and then I would want to know if they want to receive this invite via email or SMS text.
Oh.
They could launch that video banking call once they receive it, and we would be good to go from there. Jumping down to booking, it looks very similar to our video banking call cards, but once Travis Kelce is ready, I could go ahead and click handle, and we could jump into that call from there.
So you're going to meet with Patrick Mahomes and then Travis Kelce?
Yes, I get to meet with both of them
And
today.
And you're going to meet with them.
Yeah, I'm going to meet with them.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to meet with them.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
absolutely. Okay, James, I'm going to pass it over to you, and you're going to tell us about all the exciting things happening with text because there's something new.
There is something new, and we are very excited about all the new, latest, greatest, coolest, hottest things that we are doing with text. So, as you can see here with text, if you guys want to play along, there's a phone number down in the lower right-hand corner. You can actually text me. We'll actually see your phone number show up on the screen here. But couple cool things that we are getting started now and here in the very, very near future. You can see this little plus button right up here that allows me to actually send a direct message to my customers. So if I wanted to put somebody's phone number out here, their first name, their last name, and I wanted to be able to text them directly, I could do that right here. So one of the things that we are so excited about coming in the very near future is our campaign. So whether it be the fact that you are closed on Good Friday or the fact that you have a awesome new free car promotion going on right now,
Wow.
you can actually send that out as a mass marketing text, or you can send that out as a informational text directly to all of your customers. All kinds of new options, all kinds of very, very cool things coming down the pipe. So make sure that you are keeping in touch with all our social media platforms because you do not want to miss all that information. So how is Jame coming in here?
Jame.
I
Are
want
you
to know.
texting yourself?
I don't know. That's my nickname apparently.
Multitasking.
You can see here with all of these text messages that are coming in. Aw, somebody said happy birthday, princess.
Aw,
I
so
assume they're talking to
kind.
you because they sure aren't talking to me. So as you can see with these arrows, you can see that these text messages are inbound. So as soon as you see the blue flashing arrow, you can see that the text message is inbound. As soon as we reply to that text message, that arrow turns around and it documents the fact that now the last message was an outbound message. So these little blue dots tell you the mood ring color of the customer. So from what I've been told by Hope, blue means happy.
Blue means happy.
Blue means happy. So if it exceeds 5 minutes, that little dot turns to orange or yellow.
It's orange.
And then if it goes past 10 minutes and you haven't responded, it turns to bright red to match the customer's face because they are probably furious with you. So everything that you see here, Brady, Gronk, or
Mahomes and Kelce all day.
Wow. Ow.
All day.
There you go. So you can see there's all kinds of things. Hello, I would like a free cat.
Oh.
This is getting weird. All right, so with that free cat option, I want to just really quickly touch base with the suggestions. There is no suggestion for a free cat, but if there are specific words that are documented in here, you can actually be able to, you'll actually see suggestions based on what's coming in here. So if you're talking about an account or if you're talking about a loan, you'll actually see suggestions right here. Also, a very cool feature is our, oh boy. All right, I'm gonna go away from this because I don't know what's going on. So, as you can see right here at the top of the screen, you can also set this up where you can make sure that these texts are going specifically to the team that will be handling them. So, not everybody needs to be worried about all these texts. So if somebody is coming in here like Ryan here and he wants to know about this free car, so clearly he needs to talk to somebody in our vehicle loans department. We can actually go ahead and choose that auto loan department, and then we'll actually push this through directly to the team that can answer him best. So much like our video banking platform, we can actually take this directly to the team and the department that will take care of this the best. So all kinds of cool things on text. We can't wait for you to see more and more of that. Chat down here at the bottom. So as Hope mentioned earlier, we can actually start things in chat on your website, and then we can actually move that from assisted chat with the bot.
Yes.
And then if we really want to, we can actually take that into live chat directly with a member of your staff. So as you can see, Ryan has been texting with the bot. I'm going to go ahead and accept this and see what Ryan is really here for. So as you can see, it gives me a second to kind of walk through exactly what he's been saying. So I know Ryan's name. I know he's here to apply for a loan. And because I'm logged in as Hope, apparently they've told Ryan that essentially my name is Hope, and give me a second.
Ryan really wants that free car.
Yes, so he's
Ryan,
all about that free car.
I just hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I just don't think that's
It's
going to happen.
just not going to happen. But you know what? Just so we're clear, I can actually come up here and I could change this to a video banking call just so I could tell you no to your face. So just keep that in mind, Ryan. I could change this directly into a video banking call.
Yes.
So we could face-to-face tell you no.
Absolutely.
So all kinds of cool things that are going on with chat and text and the rest of the video banking platform. So we can't wait to show it to you. If you have any other questions or if you want to dive deeper into anything that we've discussed, make sure you reach out to Hope or I, because we would love to show it to you in a much deeper fashion where we can go through all the things, including the reporting and everything else that goes with it. So,
absolutely.
Any questions?
No, great job.
Do you think that they listened?
I think so. I hope so.
How would we test that to make sure?
Let's do our last Kahoot,
The very
everybody.
last
This
Kahoot.
is how and who wins the Yeti.
This is how we do it?
This is, yes.
That's
I
an
was going to
80s
start singing,
that's an 80s
and
song,
then I
isn't
just
it?
was like, that could go really poorly.
It probably
Okay, we're going to talk about the demo, so let's see if anyone listened.
Let's see.
Let's finish this out, you guys.
All right.
Here we go. How many different ways can a customer continue a conversation from the Invo chatbot? Is it 1, 4, 2, or 5?
I feel like we screamed this out at one point.
Yeah, I may have accidentally
But how many
screamed it.
times did we use a number that it may or may not be up there?
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, I feel like
435.
430. I really feel like I just drove this. Yes.
Yes.
10
well,
people
10
got it
people
right.
listened.
So
Yeah.
that's great. Good job.
Way to go.
Let's see.
Oh, Hopeless missed it.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, not Raider
No,
Hog.
just kidding. True or false? You can assign text to specific departments. Is that true or is that
Raider
false?
Hog, that is false for you. That is absolutely false.
That is false.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
No.
true. Right.
No,
I mean,
for
James,
Raider
we're
Hog,
confusing
For
them.
Raider Hog, it's false.
It is true.
It is
yes.
true.
So you can assign text to specific
See, I tricked him.
departments. Very cool.
Oh
Very
no,
cool.
he didn't fall for
Oh
it.
no, here we go. Here we go. What is the newest enhancement to Invo text? Is it bonus confetti, early Kahoot access, two-way texting, or campaigns?
Now, would those be text campaigns?
Text campaigns.
Yes.
Yes.
All the campaigns.
All the campaigns.
Maybe.
Okay, you guys, 7 people got it right. It
Oh.
is campaigns.
See,
so
we
let's
kind of
see who the
messed
winner
with
is.
people there.
Third place, we have Miles from DVE.
Miles,
in
nice
second
job.
place, we have Fast and Correct. And in first place, we have
Dun, 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 dun.
Jimmy.
Jimmy! Way to go, Jimmy. We are excited
Here
to
we
have
go.
you as the winner. That's so awesome. So, congratulations, Jimmy.
Great job.
That's-
Perfect.
that's
we are
great.
shooting off confetti right now.
Yeah.
You just can't see us, and
Yes.
that's okay.
You know what? That's actually beneficial for everybody that's not here because you don't have to be covered in confetti.
No
So,
confetti.
No confetti for you.
No worries. No worries.
All right. Well, congratulations, Jimmy. We are so excited about getting you that Yeti. If you have any questions, reach out to Hope or I, and we'll actually reach out to you after the event today.
Yes, please reach out to me, Jimmy, so that I can send that to you, and I'll have my contact information at the end of this, so that you
It's
can
actually
send
in
it.
the show notes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. So reach out to me so that I can send that Yeti to you, and my information will be in the show notes. So.
Absolutely. So
Good.
make sure that you go out to our website. Make sure that you can go out there to our website, get any kind of information that we have out there in terms of the new features that are coming forward.
Yes.
And we have an exciting
Next.
we have an exciting event coming up next month. So with a little bit more information about that, we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage.
Awesome.
All right. Yes, we are so excited about the event next month. So I can't wait to see and actually talk to Brooke. So it's going to be fun.
It's going to be super fun. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And we will see you next month. But until then,
Night, night. We'll see you later.